Hello, everyone. Welcome to our channel Celebrity Legacy, where we honor the legendary Hollywood icons who have died today and recently. Join us as we celebrate their unforgettable performances, lasting legacies, and the incredible impact they made on the world of film and entertainment industry. So let's start.
Clem Burke, born on November 24, 1954, in Bayonne, New Jersey, was a pivotal figure in rock music, best known as the drummer for Blondie. Joining the band in 1975, shortly after its formation, Burke's dynamic drumming shaped their new wave sound, contributing to hits like Heart of Glass, Call Me, and The Tide is High. His versatility spanned punk, disco, reggae, and hip-hop, earning him a spot among Rolling Stone's greatest drummers. Beyond Blondie, Burke played with the Ramones as Elvis Ramone in 1987 and collaborated with artists like Iggy Pop, Bob Dylan, and Eurythmics. He co-founded supergroups like the Empty Hearts and the International Swingers and initiated the Clem Burke Drumming Project to study drumming's health benefits. Inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with Blondie in 2006, he remained a constant in their lineup through their 2024 Belfast show. Burke died on April 6, 2025 at age 70 after a private battle with cancer, leaving a legacy as Blondie's heartbeat. Peter McEvoy, born on March 22, 1953 in London, was a legendary British amateur golfer who never turned professional, despite his remarkable talent. Renowned for his powerful driving and unflappable demeanor, McEvoy won the amateur championship in 1977 and 1978, becoming the first British amateur to make the cut at the Masters in 1978, finishing 53rd alongside Jack Nicklaus. He claimed the silver medal as the leading amateur at the Open Championship in 1978 and 1979. McEvoy represented Great Britain and Ireland in 5 Walker Cups, 1977 to 1989, and 5 Eisenhower Trophy teams, winning the individual title and team event in 1988. Later, he captained GB&I to historic consecutive Walker Cup victories in 1999 and 2001, mentoring future stars like Luke Donald. A golf course designer, administrator, and writer, he founded the Peter McEvoy Trophy and received an OBE in 2003 for services to golf. McEvoy died on April 7, 2025, at age 72 in Troon, Scotland, after a long battle with cancer, leaving his wife Helen and 4 children. Jay North was an American actor renowned for his role as Dennis Mitchell in the CBS sitcom Dennis the Menace, 1959 to 1963, based on Hank Ketcham's comic strip. Born in Hollywood, California, North began his career as a child actor in the late 1950s, appearing in 8 TV series, 2 variety shows, and 3 films. At age 7, he became a household name, embodying the mischievous yet lovable Dennis for 146 episodes. As a teenager, he starred in MGM Films' Zebra in the Kitchen, 1965, and Maya, 1966, the latter spawning an NBC series, 1967 to 1968. Transitioning to adulthood, North voiced characters like Prince Turhan in The Banana Splits Adventure Hour, and Bam Bam Rubble in The Pebbles and Bam Bam Show. Struggling with typecasting and personal challenges, including reported childhood abuse, he left acting in the 1980s, later working with a minor consideration to support former child stars. North died on April 6, 2025 at age 73 from colorectal cancer, passing peacefully at home surrounded by family, leaving a legacy as a beloved child star. George Richard Chamberlain was an American actor and singer whose career spanned over 6 decades. He rose to fame as the charming Doctor. James Kildare in the 1960s TV series Dr. Kildare, earning a Golden Globe and Teen Idol status. Seeking to shed his heartthrob image, he trained in England, excelling as Hamlet in 1969 at the Birmingham Repertory Theatre. Chamberlain became the king of the miniseries in the 1980s, starring in Centennial, 1978, Shogun, 1980, and The Thornbirds, 1983, winning Golden Globes for the latter two and an Emmy nod for Wallenberg, A Hero's Story, 1985. He was the first to portray Jason Bourne in the 1988 TV film The Bourne Identity. His film roles included The Three Musketeers, 1973, and The Towering Inferno, 1974, while he graced Broadway in My Fair Lady and The Sound of Music. In 2003, he came out as gay in his memoir, Shattered Love. Chamberlain died on March 29, 2025 at 90 in Waimanalo, Hawaii, from stroke complications, leaving a legacy of versatility and resilience. Denis Arndt, born on February 23, 1939, in Issaquah, Washington, was an acclaimed American actor whose career blended stage, screen, and military service. Before acting, he flew helicopters in the Vietnam War, earning 2 Purple Hearts, then worked in Alaska. His acting journey began in Seattle, co-founding Intiman Theater, and flourished with 15 seasons at the Oregon Shakespeare Festival, where he played roles like King Lear and Coriolanus. Arndt's TV career took off in the 1980s with roles in Annie Maguire and David E. Kelly's L.A. Law and Picket Fences. He became a familiar face in Kelly's universe, appearing in Chicago Hope, The Practice, and Boston Legal. On film, he was memorable as Lieutenant Walker in Basic Instinct, 1992, interrogating Sharon Stone. At 77, Arndt debuted on Broadway in Heisenberg, 2016, earning a Tony nomination opposite Mary Louise Parker. His final role was in 2023's The Do-Over. Arndt died peacefully on March 25, 2025 at 86 in his Ashland, Oregon cabin, survived by wife Magie Downey, 7 children, and many descendants, leaving a legacy of grit and brilliance. Val Kilmer was an American actor whose versatile career spanned decades, marked by iconic roles and personal challenges. Born in Los Angeles, Kilmer trained at Juilliard, becoming its youngest drama student at 17. He debuted in the 1984 comedy Top Secret and gained fame as Lieutenant Tom Iceman Kazansky in Top Gun, 1986. His portrayal of Jim Morrison in The Doors, 1991, showcased his range, followed by memorable performances as Doc Holliday in Tombstone, 1993, and Batman in Batman Forever, 1995. Kilmer's career peaked in the 1990s with films like Heat, 1995, though his reputation for being difficult impacted later opportunities. He voiced Kit in Knight Rider, 2008, and made a poignant return as Iceman in Top Gun, Maverick, 2022, despite battling throat cancer since 2014, which required tracheotomies and altered his voice. Kilmer documented his life in the 2021 film Val. He died of pneumonia on April 1, 2025 at 65 in Los Angeles, surrounded by family, leaving a legacy as a talented, enigmatic star. Bruce Glover was an American character actor renowned for his distinctive roles in film and television. Born in Chicago, Illinois, Glover began acting after serving in the U.S. Army during the Korean War. His career took off in the late 1950s with appearances on TV shows like Perry Mason, Gunsmoke, and Mission Impossible. A natural performer who never formally trained, he excelled as villains and tough guys, most famously as the assassin Mr. Wint in the 1971 James Bond film Diamonds Are Forever. His film credits also include Chinatown, 1974, Walking Tall, 1973, and Hard Times, 1975, showcasing his versatility. Glover worked on Broadway in the 1960s and later taught acting in Los Angeles, mentoring aspiring actors. He collaborated with his son, actor Crispin Glover, in films like It Is Fine, Everything Is Fine, 2007. Glover died of natural causes on March 12, 2025, at age 92 in a Los Angeles hospital. His death was announced by Crispin on Instagram, leaving behind a legacy of over 100 screen roles and 2 sons, Crispin and Michael Lee Glover. Sian Barbara Allen was an American actress celebrated for her television work in the 1970s and 1980s. Born in Reading, Pennsylvania, she honed her craft at the Pasadena Playhouse before debuting in 1971 on O'Hara, U.S. Treasury. Allen's breakout role came in the 1972 thriller You'll Like My Mother, earning her a Golden Globe nomination for Most Promising New Actress. She became a familiar face on shows like The Waltons, where she played Jenny Pendleton, and appeared in Gunsmoke, Ironside, Columbo, and The Rockford Files. Her film credits include Scream, Pretty Peggy, 1973, with Bette Davis, and Billy Two Hats, 1974, with Gregory Peck. Allen also wrote for Beretta in 1978, showcasing her versatility. After her final role in L.A. Law, 1990, she stepped away from acting to focus on family, politics, and writing. She died of Alzheimer's disease at age 78 in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, on March 31, 2025, leaving behind her daughter Emily Fonseca, ex-husband Peter Gelblum, 2 sisters, and grandson Arlo Fonseca. Roy Edward Ayers Jr. was an American vibraphonist, composer, and pioneer of jazz funk, dubbed the Godfather of Neo-Soul. Born in Los Angeles to a musical family, his mother a pianist, his father a trombonist, Ayers received vibraphone mallets from Lionel Hampton at age 5, igniting his passion. He began as a bebop sideman in 1962, releasing his debut album West Coast Vibes in 1963. Joining flutist Herbie Mann in 1966 elevated his profile, leading to a prolific career. In 1970, he formed Roy Ayers Ubiquity, blending jazz with funk and R&B. His 1976 hit, Everybody Loves the Sunshine, became a cultural touchstone, sampled by artists like Mary J. Blige and Tupac Shakur. Ayers scored the 1973 blaxploitation film Coffee and collaborated with Fela Kuti, influencing acid jazz and hip-hop. Releasing over 40 albums, his final solo work, Mahogany Vibe, 2004, featured Erykah Badu. Ayers died at 84 in a Manhattan hospital on March 4, 2025, after a long illness, leaving behind his wife Argerie, children Matum and Ayana, and a legacy of innovative, groove-driven music. Gena Rowlands was an American actress renowned for her raw, emotional performances across film, television, and stage. Born Virginia Catherine Rowlands in Madison, Wisconsin, she studied at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts and debuted on Broadway in 1952. Her screen career took off with The High Cost of Loving, 1958, but it was her collaborations with husband John Cassavetes that defined her legacy. Films like Faces, 1968, A Woman Under the Influence, 1974, earning her an Oscar nomination, and Gloria, 1980, showcased her fearless intensity. Rowlands won Emmys for The Betty Ford Story, 1987, and Hysterical Blindness, 2002, and received a second Oscar nod for Opening Night, 1977. Her later roles included The Notebook, 2004, directed by her son Nick Cassavetes, With over 100 credits, she earned an honorary Oscar in 2015. Rowlands died at 94 on August 14, 2024, at her Indian Wells, California home from Alzheimer's disease, surrounded by family. She left behind Nick, daughters Alexandra and Zoe, and a towering influence on independent cinema, celebrated for her authenticity and depth. Bill Cobbs was a revered American actor known for his rich voice and understated gravitas in over 200 film and TV roles. Born in Cleveland, Ohio, Cobbs served 8 years in the U.S. Air Force before pursuing acting at 36, debuting in 1974's The Taking of Pelham, 1, 2, 3. His breakout came as the bartender in The Color of Money, 1986, followed by memorable parts in The Bodyguard, 1992, Demolition Man, 1993, and Night at the Museum, 2006. On TV, he shone in The Sopranos, The West Wing, and The Equalizer. Often cast as wise paternal figures, Cobbs brought depth to small roles like the security guard in The Hudsucker Proxy, 1994. He earned a Daytime Emmy for Dino Dana, 2020. Cobbs died at 90 on June 25, 2024, due to natural causes at his Riverside, California home, leaving no immediate survivors but a legacy of quiet brilliance. His final role was in Scooby-Doo, The Legend Continues, 2024. Fans and peers mourned the loss of a consummate character actor. Today, breaking news. Morgan Freeman, a legendary actor and Hollywood icon, has recently been the subject of death rumors circulating on social media. However, these rumors have been debunked, as there is no credible confirmation of his passing. Freeman, known for his dignified presence and distinctive voice, continues to be celebrated for his monumental contributions to cinema. Born on June 1, 1937, in Memphis, Tennessee, Freeman's acting career spans over 5 decades. After early struggles, he gained fame with The Electric Company, a children's television series in the 1970s. His breakout role came with the 1987 crime drama Street Smart, earning him his first Academy Award nomination. He solidified his status as a leading actor with iconic roles in Driving Miss Daisy, 1989, and Glory, 1989. Freeman's portrayal of wise, authoritative characters became his hallmark, as seen in The Shawshank Redemption, 1994, one of the most beloved films of all time. His Academy Award-winning performance in $1 Million Baby, 2004, showcased his unparalleled talent. Other notable credits include Seven, 1995, Bruce Almighty, 2003, and The Dark Knight trilogy. Freeman's deep, commanding voice has also made him a sought-after narrator in documentaries and commercials. Despite the baseless death rumors, Freeman remains an influential figure in entertainment. Beyond acting, he is a philanthropist and advocate for social issues. Freeman's enduring legacy is a testament to his talent, resilience, and immense impact on the world of film.